Welcome, Max. Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, thank you. Sir William, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome back. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well, sir. Good to see you on board as well. Thank you. Will the Phoenix sim not crash this time? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. We can't really say anything for certain, man. You know how it is sometimes. It happens. Things happen sometimes that are out of our control, isn't it? Nice at night. Welcome to the stream as well, sir. Good to see you on board. Let's get you guys on the main screen. Hope you guys are doing well. We've got EasyJet next to us facing the wrong way, I think. Cheeky Dan, welcome to the stream as well, sir. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Gremlin's fault? It certainly was. It wasn't my fault, man. I tried everything. Gremlin just got us on the way to our airport towards our arrival. But yeah, everything's looking good. Hopefully we'll have a good stream today. We'll have a good arrival and our departure. We're going to be departing out of Paris, Orly, down to beautiful Toulouse, home of Airbus. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Let's get everything going. And we're going to get my ugly face on. There I have it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. So, first thing first, let's get everything up and ready over here, which is looking good. We're going to go up. Sorry, no, we're going to go down here first. Make sure our starter switches are off. And our engine masters are off. Starter switches is off. We're going to check our weather radar is off as well. Landing gear is down. And we're going to go up battery 1 and 2. We've got good voltage on both of them. We're going to get external power on as we have that available. And once that's done, we're going to go get the cheeky APU fire test on. And that's looking good. Once that's done, we can go to our overhead panel flows. So we're going to get cruise supply on, we're going to get ground controls on, and then we're going to get evac to captain side, so everything is under my control. After that, we're going to line the ADIRS to nav position, left, right, and center. And after that, let's go down. Strobe lights, nav and logo lights 1, strobe lights were to auto, no smoking signs auto. And we're going to get emergency exit signs armed. How long is the flight? It should be just over an hour. Shouldn't be too long. Interior lights to dim. And we're going to get the overhead integrated lights to bright. Once that happens, we're going to go check the annunciator lights. Make sure everything is lighting up like a bloody Christmas tree. Yes, looking beautiful. That's done. Let's go, and we're going to get our landing elevation. We don't need to worry about that. Packs 2 can come off, and battery 1 and 2. We're going to do a quick test of battery 1 and 2. You know how we do that. We go to electric page on our eCam, 28 and 28. And that should display up here once we turn that back on. There we go. Beautiful. Now we're going to get our left and right pumps on, and we're going to do engine fire test. There we go. We're listening to those bing. And audio switch panel is all normal. Sorry, switching panel is all normal. So with that, let's go, and we're going to check the accumulator pressure is all okay at the moment. We haven't turned anything on, so that's going to be in the gray area, but usually should be in green. But we'll check that once we start everything up. And ISIS, which is right here, we're going to quickly go over to our ATIS, and the QNH is 1029, so that's what we're going to program in, 1029 over here. There we go, 1029. And anti-skid nozzle steering should be on. So once that happens, let's go to our pedestal flows, and we're going to check the radio panel. We're going to get 1-to-1. What's the Paris approach on? So the goal approach is on 1-to-1 150, so we're going to get that in 1-to-1 150 over here. There we go. We'll get that on. We're going to get the pedestal brightness up, and ground spoilers are retracted, weather radar is off, and cockpit door is currently open, and switching panel is all normal. Then we'll go to first lever is idle, and engine masters are off, engine start switch is off, rudder trim is 0, and parking brake is on, gravity gear extension is stowed away, and radio panel 2 is normal. Transponder is on standby, Squawk 2000 is set at the moment. So let's go to our FMC. We're going to get init request. We're going to go over here, go to AOC menu, and we'll go to receive messages. So there we go. Flight number for today is Air France 28 Victor Hotel. We're going to put that in. I think that's it. Yeah, 28 Victor Hotel. Cost index is 10. We're going to be cruising at flight level 350. Outside temperature, as you can see, is 11. So we're going to plug that in quickly. ISA is oh damn, sorry guys, my bad. Let me quickly get the tropo, because I forgot to do the change the layout of the flight plan. We're gonna go to Airbus flight plan. There we go.
762 Golf, left turn heading 340.
So our tropo is 38793. So 38793, and with that, let's we'll go to our flight plan. We're going to be departing off runway 24, I believe. Yes, 24, and we're going to get our departure. We should be Ericsson 9 Whiskey. To go approach Air France 28 Victor Hotel, ready check.
Air France 28 Victor Hotel, I'll call you back shortly.
Alright, so we'll wait for them. So Ericsson 9 Whiskey should be our departure. We've got a flight our fuel pumps on, so that's good. Let's go have a look and see how our mass and balance is doing as we are boarding the passengers. As you can see, not many passengers to go. Once they're boarded up, then we can get everything else up and running. So, flight plan is in. I'm going to select Ericsson 9 Whiskey. We'll put that in. Red nav should be empty, and we'll go to secondary flight plan. We're going to copy active. That's good, and then we'll go in it. Go to B. Let me quickly check if we can reload the flight plan. Yeah, we should be able to. There we go. Flight plan is reloaded. So our alternate fuel is 1.7. So we're going to plug that in over here, 1.7, and we've got tailwind of 12 knots.
Portugal 3-1 nano, wind 2 nano 0 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
I'm gonna get the quickly. I'm gonna get the load sheet sent to our. M.2, there we go, load sheet is in, accept that. So 59.2 is our zero fuel weight, and our CG is 31. Plug that in. Let's plan the fuel. Fuel should be 5.5 or 5.6.
0.67 Lima Bravo, wind 290.
It doesn't really give us anything.
24 clear.
Alright, so we'll just put it ourselves 5.6. I'm going to round that up.
Air France 13 Papa India depuis Tango 9, piste 26 droite, alignez-vous et attendez.
Tango 9,
we're still waiting for adherence to nav. As you can see, 2 minutes to go. Let's unlock the
Let's approach runway 25.
alternate Ryzen indicator. There we go, that's looking good.
71 Mike, wind 3.
So 1029 on QNH, we're gonna plug that in. There we go. Initial clearance, let me quickly have a look what initial clearance should be.
300 degrees at 6 knots, runway 30.
Initial climb should be fly level 80. We'll plug that in here. We're gonna get our squawk and everything in a second.
Air France 13 Papa India, vendu 290 pour 5 nœuds, piste 26 droite, autorisé décollage.
On décolle 26 droite, Air France 13 Papa India.
Alright, our catering is about to be done.
Juliet 33 on frequency. Ready for taxi.
I'm gonna get no smoking signs on, seatbelt signs can come on as well, not that the fueling is done. Actually, should have left that to our next flows, but it's all good.
Ryanair 4362, taxi Bravo Delta 10, then Ryzen Quebec, Quebec 4, holding point runway 27 left.
Air France 3509, je suis sur votre fréquence, demande procédure d'approche.
Ryanair 4362, taxi via Bravo Delta 10, Quebec, Quebec 4,
We can
holding
get
point runway
our
27 left.
clearance hopefully soon. I'm just trying to get a word in there.
Quebec 4, hold short 27 left at Ryanair 4362.
Portugal 319, identified, climb level 190.
190, the Portugal 319.
Air France 3509, bonjour, direct. Unité 60, guide radar, ILS 26 gauche.
3509, ILS 26 gauche, je confirme.
26 gauche, cap unité 60.
3509, cap unité 6.
359 Charlie Lima, depuis Sierra 3, traverser la piste 26 droite.
On traverse 26 droite par Sierra 3, Charlie Lima.
Oh wow.
France 13 Papa India, transpondeur mode Charlie dès que possible.
Transpondeur Charlie Papa India.
Didn't know that could happen.
Alpine 762 Golf, wind 290 degrees at 5 knots, runway 25, cleared to land.
Alright, let's try and get our clearance now.
09, requesting closer start.
De Gaulle, Ryanair 71 Mike, approaching 4000.
Ryanair 71 Mike, thank you, identified, climb level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Ryanair 71 Mike.
France 3509, descendez niveau unité 20.
Looks like we're going to be here a while.
Alpine 7 Lima Bravo, climb flight level 100.
De Gaulle approach Air France 28 Victor Hotel.
Call you back, Air France 59 Charlie Lima, roulez à gauche Tango, Novembre.
Okay. Just gotta wait for them, I guess. And at Toulouse, we're going to be arriving 3 to left. And that will be via, let's have a look,
Alors c'est le stop Tango Fox.
via Narek 7 India.
Air France 28 Victor Hotel, you have your clearance when you're ready.
We're ready.
France 28 Victor Hotel, you are cleared to Toulouse, Eric Nano Whiskey departure, out of runway 24, sorry. Initial climb, start level 80, and squawk 1000.
Squawking 1000 and Eric's 90 Whiskey clearance for Toulouse, runway 24, initial climb to fly level 80, Air France 28 Victor Hotel.
France 28 Victor Hotel, be back correct, report ready. French Post 109. French Post 109,
Cool.
push and start facing east.
So
approved.
that's looking good. Let's make sure there's no discontinuity, and there isn't one. So let's go to our departure performance.
France 3509 à gauche, cap 095.
We'll check that quickly. 24 dry. We're going to be doing flaps 1. Pack's going to be off. We'll check the weather and everything. So while that happens, we're going to check our oxygen flows. So we're going to check oxygen in both sides, looking good. And display brightness is set, barref is set, and we're going to get the AFIS to constraints. We're going to get the ND to 10 miles of range. NAVADS can go to VO 1 and 2 on. Initial climb 8,000 or fly level 80 is set. Weight and balance is checked, and pushback. We're going to get that in a second.
Direct Opal Air France, Papa India.
Ryanair 4362, wind 290 degrees at 5
Cool.
knots via Quebec 4,
Let's check our
1127
perf.
left.
So we got
Clear takeoff.
V1 146, VR 146, V2 148, flaps 1, downtrim 0.2,
Ryanair 71
flex
right
temp
direct
is
Nepal.
68. Cool. So 146,
3509, descendez niveau
146, 148. And transition altitude is, what's the transition altitude over here? Let's quickly have a look.
3509, descendez niveau unité,
5,000, so
unité
that's fine.
0.
Flaps 1 down. We don't need to write that actually because Josh doesn't like it. So flex M68. Cool. Gonna leave the rest as it is. That's all set. So before start, we're going to get the APU master switch on. Wait for that to about 3 seconds. And that's looking all good. Let's get start switch on. We're going to get our prepare for pushback. Alright, so fuel pump center can come on, and our seatbelt signs are on. No smoking signs on as well. Pre-pushback checks, let's lock the cockpit doors and external power. We'll get that off once we have APU bleed on. Air France 28 Victor Hotel requesting push and start.
Air France 28 Victor Hotel, push and start facing north, approved.
Push and start for road facing north. France 28 Victor Hotel.
Foxtrot 319, no further ATC available, frequency.
Contact to the service.
Alright, as you can see, AP is coming on nicely. So we're going to be facing north.
Alpine 67 Lima Bravo, no further
There we go, APU is available. Let's get APU, no. We can get rid of the external power off, and it will go down and get rid of the external power over here.
Ryanair 4362 identified, climb level
External power is off, pushback tug is called, and pack 1 off. We'll get APU bleed on, and once that's on, we can set the scope set is set, pack 1 can come on, beacon lights can go on, and transponder can be set to auto. Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Let's get GSX to push us back. Goku, hello. Hope you've been having a great day. Thank you, Goku. I have. Hope you're doing well as well. Thank you very much for joining us, and good to see you. So we're going to be facing nose left. Parking brake released.
3509, descendez niveau 70.
3509, j'ai encore entendu que 70.
Shlexim, very good evening, everyone. Shlexim, good evening, buddy. Good to see you as well. Hope you are doing well, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. So we're going to get the block timer is on, and we're going to get the ignition to start. And let's start engine number 2. And 2 is rising.
French Post 109, requesting taxi. Passport 109 or taxi uniform, then Romeo, holding point Tango 10, one way 26 right.
Uniform, Romeo, and confirm for November.
Uniform Romeo, Tango 10, Tango 10, holding point 26 right.
Beautiful.
Uniform, Romeo. French 109.
I'm back just to watch Big Shot TV live from Heathrow. Got the departure line postcodes on tonight. Call business. Nice. Nice. Hope you're enjoying that. Why are you facing? Did you say face north or west? Because we're facing west.
Yeah, right now 4362 direct head Doxa.
Parking brake set. That's good on confirmation for good engine start.
We have a good engine start.
Engine number 2 is available. And starting engine number 1. I don't want to go out. Yeah, just about saved that plane. Otherwise would have crashed into those vehicles behind us. So, engine number 1 is coming on nicely as well. Beautiful.
France 13 Papa India, pas d'autre ATC disponible, Unicom 22-8. Au revoir.
Unicom 22, merci beaucoup. Ouais.
Un roulage à gauche, point d'attente Tango 10 piste D6 droite et France D6 4.
Cool. Engine number 1 coming up nicely. So once that's available, we'll do the after start flows. Engine number 1 is available. So after start flows, ignition can go to norm, APU blue can come off, APU can come off, and with that anti-ice and wing anti-ice is required. We're gonna go to ground spoilers, arm them, and with that, rudder trim is 0. We're gonna set our flaps, which is flaps 1 for takeoff, and we're gonna set the pitch trim, which is a 29.5, which should be about there. 29.5. There we go. ECAM status. Let's check that, and it's all green, no blue. So pre-taxi checklist. Let's do the ground flight controls check. So elevators full down, full up, ailerons full left, full right, and rudders full right and full left. So controls looking good. Auto brakes can go to max, and weather radar, predicted wind shear on, systems to 1. Transponder is set, terrain radar as required. Cabin crew, let's do the ding dong so they are ready, and let's get the takeoff config looking normal. That's good. ECAM status no blue. And before taxi, let's get our taxi clearance first. Yeah, Kamara, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you on board. Thank you for joining us. And Air France 28 Victor Hotel requesting taxi.
France 28 Victor Hotel. Whiskey 2, Whiskey 1, Whiskey 41, holding point 1 way 24.
I only got Whiskey 2, Whiskey 1 and holding Whiskey 41 for 24. So Whiskey 2 and Whiskey 1, so we're gonna take Whiskey 2 and then go to Whiskey 1 and okay, cool.
109 valid approved.
Let's go and get the taxi lights on, and runway turn off lights, we can get them on as well. And parking brake release thrust can set to about 30%, and it will disconnect the pedals down here. TBN, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us as well. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you. Hope you are doing well. So yeah, we're gonna go straight, and then we will take a. So Whiskey 2 is there, and then we'll take a left to Whiskey 1, I believe. So straight on is Whiskey 2.
Air France 3509, tournez à droite, cap unité 80.
I'm good. Currently doing Amsterdam to Abu Dhabi. Nice. Welcome back, Shalexim. Then we'll do Abu Dhabi to... What is that? Kilo India Alpha Delta. What is that? Are we going to take this next... we're going to take this next right, and then take that inner to Whiskey 1 all the way down to Whiskey 41.
Air France 264 depuis Tango 10, rendu 290 pour 5 nœuds, piste 26 droite, autorisé décollage.
Depuis le point Tango 10, autorisé décollage, la piste 26 droite.
I'm having to check maps as I go along. So let's take this, and then we're gonna take... Wait, yeah. And we're gonna take this right over here, I believe. For Whiskey 1. I'm gonna go all the way down here for Whiskey 41, I believe. This taxi is so confusing.
Air France 3509 à droite, cap 235, autorisé ILS.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to quickly go into external view and check exactly where we need to go. So we need to turn here, I believe, and then go down that side. This taxi is so confusing, man. Washington Dulles, okay. I knew the code, but I just couldn't figure out what airport it was. Then we'll do Dallas to Abu Dhabi again. Beautiful. What aircraft are you doing that in?
France 42 Sierra Alpha, bonsoir, la mise en route pour Toulouse approuvée. Air France 42 Sierra Alpha, la mise en route pour Toulouse approuvée.
77 check sim pictures. Okay, I will do. TBN, I will do soon.
Eric par la 4, initial 80, on répond 1000 Air France 42 Sierra Alpha.
42 Sierra Alpha, là, avec le correct, rappelez-moi prêt.
On rappelle prêt.
Air France 3509.
Are we gonna hold short here?
Pour la piste 20. Gauche, autorisé.
Whiskey 41, yes. We're gonna hold short over here. And while we hold short, we can do the before takeoff. So approach path is cleared. We're gonna get PAX 1 off as well. Strobe lights can come on. We're gonna get the landing lights on. We'll leave the nose lights as they are. Weather radar is on, and transponder, let's get that to on. We'll get TCAS to TARA engine mode selected as required, NTIs as required. Nice. I once did Auckland to Heathrow with 777 in P3, took 23 max. Bloody hell, that's a long flight. That is a really long flight. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't.
Runway 26 right, line up and wait.
Runway 26 right, French for 09.
How long is the flight from Heathrow to Auckland?
And in
I don't know.
level 9.
I don't know, to be honest.
1906.
Soleil 7759, hello sir, descent 0.
again from French Soleil 7759.
I think we have a plane on the final line.
Level 110, and you cleared Odilo 6 Whiskey approach.
Let's see what
Expect
happens.
ALS runway 25.
To call approach Air France 28 Victor Hotel holding short Whiskey 41.
Air France 28 Victor Hotel, wind 290 degrees at 4 knots, runway 24, clear to take off.
2 full clear to take off Air France 28 Victor Hotel.
Transport.
Alright, so we are cleared for takeoff, ladies and gents. Let's give you guys the gate cam. And we're going to get the nose lights to take off as well. Let's line up our beautiful runway.
Vendu 290 pour 5 nœuds, piste 26 gauche, autorisé atterrissage.
Good evening.
Gonna get the thrust to idle, and with that let's get chrono on.
Air France 19 Vic Fox. Repoussage face à l'ouest approuvé.
Alright, so paddles can come off. Ladies and gents, enjoy the takeoff. Nose pressure down, thrust set to 50%.
Alpine 1 Nano Foxtrot Victor, push
There you
and
go.
start facing west, approved.
50% stable.
French Post 10 Nano identified, climb
Man
level 1 Nano
flex
0.
68. SRS runway. Auto thrust is blue. Let's take this bad boy to Toulouse, ladies and gents. 80 knots, nose pressure neutral. And 100 knots. V1, rotate.
Double approche, Air France 264 de Montchel Radio.
Positive climb, gear up.
Double approche, Air France 264. $5 merci Air France.
Air France 42 Sierra Alpha, 5 de 29 for the control.
Beautiful takeoff.
France 42 Sierra Alpha
Thrust set to
Nord approuvé.
liver, thrust light to climb, sorry. And with that we'll get PAX 1 on. Alright, flaps up. And with that, let's get PAX 2 on. We'll get autopilot on. And ground spoilers disarmed. Cool. Looking good. Get you guys to the main cockpit.
28 Victor Hotel identified, climb level 1 Nano 0.
Up to 190 to it, Victor Hotel. Alright, 190. Let's get the QNH to standard. And we'll get standard on our ISIS as well. With that, NTS, everything's good. Run internal flights off, nose lights off. And we'll get the cabin crew to get up as well. Okay, that's looking good. The beautiful terrain down, leaving Paris Orly for Toulouse.
De Gaulle approche à France 264, demande de monter.
Oui, à France 264 et j'essaie de vous appeler, monte niveau unité 9.
Hope you guys enjoyed that takeoff, guys. If you did, please make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. Thank you all very much for love and support so far. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you. Rory, welcome to the stream. Is this CFM powered? Yes. Hope you're doing well. Do you recommend using the Cytec radio panel with the A320? Night and night, 100%. I am after that thing myself. I am after that myself.
Left on shot, left on Romeo, one way to 6
by the way, Max, it's the IAE engines on the A320 for Phoenix. Alright, 10,000 feet, and with that, let's set the cost index to 0, and we can get the landing lights off, seatbelt signs, no smoking signs, auto. EFS option, we'll check that. Rad nav should be clear. Oh, it should be clear, but it's not. EFS option can go to airport. And ECAM memo or normal.
It looks like the servers are down, so continue over to Unicom 122.8. Bye-bye.
We've got approach phase on over here.
French Post 10. All station, North Station. Closed, that's due to server, so please wait. It will be rebooted and comes back online in a better state in a few minutes or hours. Thank you very much. Français 775 now. Molay, bye-bye.
Just doing the British Airways 777 from Heathrow to Tel Aviv. Beautiful. Nice flight.
Air France 35 09 et bien roulé à discrétion à votre porte. Bonne soirée.
3509, quelle porte?
Vous pouvez choisir votre porte. Faites ça sur Unicom 122.8.
3509, merci, bye bye.
Right, so we're climbing to flight level 190, and we should be we might get further clearance, or we might just get told to connect to the Unicom. We'll see whatever happens. Yeah, let's go over to Unicom and we can climb to our cruise altitude of 350. 350 is blue. Cool. Gonna be preparing for once we're in cruise, we'll do the cruise flows. No, probably not. German? Yeah. Nabil, can I just say thank you very much indeed. for great stream so far. Well, Max, like always, thank you very much for your kind words. I appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us every day. And thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out as well. If you are new, please do consider hitting that like and that subscribe button. All of that helps massively, so appreciate each and every one of you. So currently 23,000 feet. We can actually get rid of the Rio 1 and 2 as well, as you don't need it after past 10,000 feet. So according to our perf page, we should be reaching our topper climb in about 64 nautical miles. Let's get that volume down a bit. Is the old or the new ones? This is a new one. There comes the contrails. I go back to school after terms of service. Nice, Max. Nice. Hope you had a nice half term. So yeah, flight level 35,000 feet is not too bad. It's just a perfect altitude for this flight, which is just over 1 hour. Was this delivery made in 2000? I have no idea, Max. I don't know, man. Probably is. Yeah, the weather's really good. Obviously, the timing is not real. We've just clocked back not few, but a couple of hours from the real-time weather, real world time. Sorry, the weather is real time, but the time isn't. So on the way back, we'll get the clock to sync with the real world as well, and that's going to be sort of a dark approach into Paris Orly from Toulouse. We're going to be Air France 27 Juliet Delta, which is the flight that is happening as we speak. If you go to Flight Radar, you'd be able to track that in real life. Maybe for tomorrow's flying, will it be back to 737? No, Max, no. We will be flying Airbus for tomorrow's stream as well. So yeah, we just clearing flight level 330, and 350 is not too far now. And obviously once we are at 350, we'll check how long or how far our top of descent is. Which is, judging by that white arrow, is not that far off. Probably about, I'd say about 80 to 100 miles. Or 120 miles actually. Probably something around that. We're going to be making that lovely right hand turn soon towards Itamo. So 35,000 feet is just about 500 feet away. Then we've got Mac Green out star. Alt cruise. Then with that, let's go to our original cost index, which was 10, and we're going to move the transponder to Bravo Lima Whiskey. Let's check. The top of the descent is 105 miles away, and we should have enough fuel, which is going to be 3.1. Current fuel is 3.9, and cabin temperature. So let's quickly check that. 24. I should automatically get it down to slightly cooler side. So cabin temperature should be between 20 and 24 now. And we should see it coming down as we speak. Yes, Max, it did. There is a flight happening from Paris Orly to Toulouse right now, but obviously I wanted to do the first leg in light daylight, so that's why we chose that time. Let's go and get our arrival weather and see what the situation's like in Toulouse. Hopefully for Butter Express, definitely Max, definitely. We're going to enter this data in our perf page. We're about 80 miles from our top of descent, so we can enter this data for now. QNH 1028. Temperature is 14. Winds are 340 at 4 knots, so nothing too crazy. And let's check our transition level, which I believe it doesn't show, but anyway, we'll check. Yeah, transition level, we'll just have 5,000, and our minimum is going to be 697 in our barrow. There we go. That's all good. 77 miles to go. So estimated fuel on board going to be 3.2, and we've got 3.8. So take away 0.2, that will leave us with 0.6. And if we take 0.6 away from 63, that will leave us with 62.4. So if we go to our arrival, we're going to get the arrival performance. So we can check exactly how much brake do we need. So it's dry, apply the META, and landing weight is 62.4. So 62.4. Low brakes, idle thrust, and we should have more than enough runway. So we can use low auto brakes, that's what we're gonna choose. As you can see, low auto brake is selected. Our barrel is blue, and we are roughly 70 miles away from our top of descent, ladies and gents. And what we're gonna do, we can have a look at our final altitude for our ILS and glide slope, which is 3,900 feet. So what we can do, I'm gonna program 3,800 feet in here, and once we get near to top of descent, I'm gonna push the knob so we can get our managed descent started. Did you delete the Aer Lingus route yesterday, Nabil? I didn't delete it. It's just on private, basically. The video is still on YouTube, but I've just made it private because there's no point of watching something that we didn't complete properly, or we weren't able to complete. Noise in the background? Yeah, Max, it happens. It's all good. It's all good. How was my day, Max? It was really busy. Busy at work, busy with everything else, you know. Aiden, hello. No worries, Aiden. It's all good. Thank you very much for joining us, buddy. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Have you had dinner yet, Nabil? No. Dinner's going to be slightly late today because of me. But we're all good. Going from JFK to Heathrow right now in the Salty 747. Good luck with the flight, man. It's about 6 hours flight, I think. Yeah, I've had McDonald's quite a few times. Who hasn't? That's the real question. "36 miles to go for our top of descent." Looking lovely. Bloody hell. Let's go to our company messages quickly. Accept anything that's come through. Probably be the Air France Ops. Yeah. I'm about 1,300 mile from top of descent. 1,300 mile. Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. We did that flight on stream once from JFK to London Heathrow. It was long. About 6.5 hours, I think. That must have been brutal. It wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. I had few people talking to me throughout the whole flight, which was good to see. But yeah, it was a good flight, man. I just leave it on and do the things around the house and check every 30 minutes. But when I did from Heathrow to Santiago, I believe, which was about 10 hours of flight, I started the flight overnight and slept. In the morning, woke up and landed. That's the way I did that. It was offline, obviously. Wouldn't do that on stream. On stream, I'd probably just sit through the whole 10 hours if I have to. "10 hours is forever." You can feel 10 hours forever if you're just sitting on the computer for that long. It can feel quite long. Alright, 14 miles to go. Maybe we should play MSF on Xbox. Is rather good on controls. Max, I'm too used to using my actual controls, you know. I don't think I'd be able to play on Xbox controller. Alright, top of descent is almost, well, 7 miles to go. Let's go and get to manage descent on. Descent is green and we are descending down to 3,800 feet now for our final ILS and localizer course. And in total we've got 115 nautical miles to go. I'm going to quickly set a fix around our runway, which is Lima Foxtrot Bravo Oscar, runway 32 left, and we're going to set a 10-mile radius of fix around the airport. "10-mile radius" basically gives me an indication that we need to set for final approach. Once we are fully established, we can start slowing down the speed, set the flaps, put the gear down, etc. once we are below 10 miles. So it's just for that indication for myself. Have you done Islamabad to Heathrow before? Offline, yes. I haven't done it online. I have done it offline. Like online, I mean on stream. I haven't done it on stream, but I have done it off stream. Was your first ever fly stream? I can't remember, man. I'll probably have to go back and check, but I can't remember from top of my head. Let's check RadNav quickly and make sure we've got quick frequency and ILS course. And that is correct, 1093, and course is 322. So yeah, ladies and gents, like I always say, if you are new to the stream, please do consider hitting that like and the subscribe button. I appreciate all the support and all the efforts. Do you know your first VAT sim attempt? Yes, I remember very clearly. It was from Heathrow to Frankfurt, and it was very, very nerving. I was like really nervous. My hands were sweaty. And I remember when I requested taxi, I turned onto the wrong taxiway, and I turned to the right direction, but on the wrong taxiway. And controller was like, you're on the wrong taxiway, and I was like, sorry, I don't have charts. So then he sent me a link to not Navigraph charts, but some other charts, which is quite nice of him. And then I did tell him that I am new. If I'm causing any disturbance, you want me to disconnect, I can disconnect. He goes, no, you're absolutely fine. Just stay connected. And I stayed connected, and yeah, man, slowly, every now and then I'll connect. Where I would get nervous or where I wouldn't know what to do, I would basically just disconnect. That's what I would used to do. But then obviously I kept watching other people, see how they talk, and learned from there. I think first flight was from Prague to Vienna. Could have been, I can't remember, Max. I think on mine I tried to do the clearance of memory and forgot nearly everything. Yeah. I used to write it down, man. That's what I used to do. I used to have a pen and a small notepad, and I used to write everything on there, which is good practice. And then obviously I got Navigraph, and that just changed everything for me. Yeah, writing it down definitely helps a lot. And once you're familiar with a certain airport, certain areas, then they help as well in terms of you don't really need to remember everything. If it's like a couple of taxi clearances, for example, like he said today, taxi wire whiskey 2 to whiskey 1, holding point whiskey 14 for runway 24. And I could remember that easily because it was easy. It was all whiskey taxiways. And holding point, you know, I knew what was that anyway. And Josh is in the building. Hello Josh, how are you doing? Good to see you. It says I'll have minus 13k pounds of fuel at Heathrow. Well, you clearly didn't fuel very well, did you? You need to check your fuel if you've done it correctly. Good bro, what are you on about? We're on about VATSIM, our first VATSIM try. Just landed Glasgow from Bristol. Nice. I did what Simbrief told me to put in. Okay, I mean, shouldn't really, shouldn't be showing that. What are we an aircraft in? Okay. So as you can see, we're at 20,000, 22,000 feet. Everything's looking good. I should be tuning into Christmas Jet 2 on departure on podcast soon. The bill should be starting by 7. No worries, Max. It's all good. I think you need to be a guest one day, Nabil. Well, Max, whenever they want me, I guess. I'm not big enough to be on any podcast at the moment. It should go down. Happened to me from Athens to Bristol. Your estimated fuel on board and arrival should increase as you get lighter. There you go. Makes sense. So we're 61 miles away, and our speed is currently is 270 knots. Hoping that it will go up on descent also. Yeah, Aiden, that's what Josh said. They should. Rubbish Nabil, you're too big for podcasts. They don't bother asking because they know they will get rejected. Yeah, Josh, thank you for your kind words, but we know the reality. But anyway, Josh, have you heard anything back? When are your when is your induction day? (27th of Feb). Oh, that's good. That's really good. That makes it Monday, doesn't it? Yeah, it'll like Josh said, it will basically it'll improve as you get lighter. Plane will start using, it'll get lighter and it'll calculate that it's gonna use less fuel. It wouldn't need to push too hard. Is it just one training day in the classroom, or is it 1 week? It's like a week. So you'll be doing that for about 4 days in classroom. On the 5th day, you'll be at the terminal. They'll show you around the whole airport, and then you'll get, I think, about 3 days off, and then you'll be in for normal regular training. If you receive your DBS, that is. No go-arounds, I guess. Yeah, then certainly. I think you should be on your knees praying that you get to Heathrow. Or get to JFK, sorry. Is it whole day training? Kind of. You start about, I think, 7 or 6. 7, I think. 7 or half 7. I can't remember exactly what time. And then you finish about 1:30, 2 o'clock max. Yeah, it's not a whole day thing. It's pretty good, pretty chilled. But should I engage approach after lined up the runway? You can engage approach before you line up. Just before you make the final turn, you can engage the approach. I'm moving to Faltham, by the way. Oh, nice, Josh. That's good. You'll be down the road from the airport. To be honest with you, you'll be even closer than I am. Five-minute-ish. Yeah, there you go. Just over Skopje at the moment. Nice, Max. Nice. Let's zoom in a bit more. Final turn's gonna be 3,000, so I guess we can go down to 3,800. About there should be okay. Is car park for normal day at work south or north side of the airport? There are two. There's one next to Hatton Cross Station, and there's one next to the BA hangars. I don't know which one's which. But it depends what terminal you go to. If you go to Terminal 3, then I think the one on south side might be closer. And I think for your induction or your first day at the airport, the one after the training days in the classroom, you'll go to Terminal 4 most likely. They have shuttles on both sides. So we're below 10,000 feet, ladies and gents. Let's make sure our speeds is 250 knots, and we're gonna go up. We're gonna get seatbelt signs on. We're gonna get no smoking signs on. If it's option, we'll get that to constraints. Let's get landing systems on, and our QNH was 1028, so we're gonna set that over here. Bloody hell. 1028, sorry. ECAM status is normal. Engine mode select is normal. We're gonna go ding dong the cabin. Max speed is 250. Cool. We're gonna need our speed brakes from the looks of things. I'm gonna take the speed down to 210 knots now, because we're below 20 miles on our approach. VR 1 and 2 can come on. I could probably cycle or walk. I got dinner now. See you in a bit. No worries, Josh. No worries. See you in a bit, buddy. Landing room monitor is connected. That's good. Let's go, and we're good over here. We're gonna get the volume up for our approach. Cool. We're gonna get flaps 1 in. There we go. And with that, let's go to open descent. Let's stow the speed brakes away. Alright, 10 miles coming up, and let's take the speed down to 180 knots. And let's activate the approach phase as well. Flaps 2. Let's set the barrow to local 1028. Alright, speed's looking good. How long is the flight from Heathrow to Tel Aviv? I have no idea. Probably about 5-6 hours, I guess. If I have to guess, 5 to 6 hours. Alright, we're getting ready for our lovely approach. I'm gonna arm the approach button here. And let's also have a look at go around altitude. It's gonna be 5,000. So that's looking good. Actually, I'll get the localizer first. We should have lock star soon. Lock star, and get the approach button armed. Alright, beautiful. We are lining up perfectly for our runway. We're going to carry speed 180 knots until 60 ME, and after that we'll arm the final approach speed. Where's Toulouse? Oh, it's down there somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, I was thinking that's Toulouse, but that's not. There we go. There's our runway. You have runway in sight. Alright, glide slope is star. That's looking good. And let's set the go around altitude of 5,000 feet. Alright, so let's get the gear down and we'll get the landing lights on, runway turn off lights on, nose lights to taxi, the ground spoilers. She likes him chrome crashed again. Oh damn, sucks. Let's go to final speed. There we go, final speed's incoming. And we'll go flaps 3. Walaikum assalam Ilyas, welcome to the stream. Perfect timing indeed, buddy. Indeed, perfect timing for you. Just need to get the speed down now. Should be coming down soon. We're 1,300 feet away from the runway. And flaps full. With that, we'll get our gear cam on. There we go. Gear cam come on, and 1,000 feet. Disconnect the autopilot. Alright, enjoy the landing, ladies and gents. You got 10 knots of crosswind coming in. Winds a bit gusty, we're getting thrown up and down a bit, but nothing too bad that can't be controlled. 500 checked. Land green.
100 above.
300. 200.
Minimum.
Continue.
One hundred. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Minus 213, not too bad. We'll take that. Felt a lot better than minus 213, but not too bad. Nice approach, perfect center line. 70 knots, auto brakes off. We'll continue and take this next right. Let's get the pedals disconnected and we'll take this right onto our Mike 8. That's going to be our right. Beautiful, ladies and gents, welcome to Toulouse. Hope you guys enjoy that lovely landing. Long flare, it was okay though. Yeah, a bit of a long flare I guess, but it was still a good landing nonetheless. I mean, sometimes these long flares are kind of expected because you can't really 100% nail your you know, your pitch, so these are a bit expected. I'm quickly gonna check what we can take. We can take uniform 3-2, I believe. Yeah, we'll take uniform 3-2. We'll go with Air France. Cool. So yeah, perfect timing. We were on time, and after this we're going to be going back to Paris Orly. We're going to be doing real-time flight. So once we're done here, I'm going to program everything to go back to Paris Orly. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Yeah, I like to be lower than normal. What do you mean lower than normal? Maybe you should next landing try to be a little lower than normal. I know what you mean. You want to be so low that when you come to flare, you flare quite nicely. But to be honest with you, you don't want 3 reds. I certainly don't like to land when it's 3 reds. I like to have my glide slope here or have 2 reds on the runway. I see what you mean though, because obviously when you are lower down, it certainly helps you when you're about to flare. We are at uniform 3-2, so I guess, which is right there. Okay, cool, that's fine. Let's make sure uniform 3-2 is still selected. Yes, it is. While that happens, quickly get our landing lights off, run internal lights off, strobes off, and we'll get taxi lights off as well. And this is uniform 3-2, and we're gonna go straight in here. Thrust can go idle. Are we gonna get a dance? Give us a dance, please. It's only 0.1. I think she will, you know. The way she's standing there, I think she might. Let me quickly get the ground services on. You should try it next landing. Try what? Sorry, Ilyas. I'm gonna get the external power on. Well, come down a bit low. Okay, I'll see. Can't promise, I'll see. Let's get flaps up. And I'm gonna get engine 1 and 2 off. There we go, our engines are off. Don't just walk off. I wanna see dance. Oh, there we go. I think she might. She might. She might. Is she? No? Oh, you. Alright, ladies and gents, let's not get distracted by it. I'm gonna go pause the screen, and I'm gonna load up everything quickly, and then we'll head back down to our lovely Paris Orly. Let's file that flight plan. There we go. We are to Delta. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Just filling in the details quickly so we can load up our flights down to Paris Orly. Cool. Starting flying. Okay, ladies and gents, we are loading up our next flight, and with that, let's quickly connect to VAT sim as well. Chicken, I do wish to have a PC similar to yours, even just to run MSF smoothly. I'll be happy. What PC? Do you have a PC right now, Dan? Do you have a PC or no? Right, ladies and gents, like I said, we're going to be quick. We're going to be really quick on this one because we're not going to do our initial flows. We're just going to go straight in with the flight. So battery 1 and 2 on, external power can come on. There we go. I'm going to do my normal flows that I used to do before. With that, I'm gonna get the cruise supply on, ground control can come on, evac can go to captain. Let's align the ADIRS left, right and center. Fuel pumps left and right can come on. I'm gonna get packs off. Everything's gonna be in the wrong order, but don't count me. Strobes on. We'll get nav and localized to 2. No smoking sign to auto. Emergency signs armed. We're gonna get interior lights to dim. Okay, actually let's get them to bright for now. That's cool. Let's go to our EFB over here, and we're gonna start loading up everything. I've learned that for MSF you need a strong CPU. Pretty much everything right now, to be honest, is CPU heavy. Alright, let's go to mass and balance. We're gonna load the aircraft in fast time. Let's go to pilot brief. We'll load up our flight plan over here. Beautiful. So this is our flight plan. We're going to be cruising at flight level 340. Propel is 40218. We have headwind of 6 knots. We're going to be carrying fuel of 5.1 tons. So let's quickly go down, go to init, and we're going to go init request. And over here we can get our weather data. Lima Foxtrot Box, Lima Foxtrot Bravo Oscar. Get the meta, send that off, and go to receive messages. Cool. Okay, we got a load sheet already. That's good. So flight number is Air France 27 Julia Delta. Cost centers again 10. We're going to be cruising at flight level 340. And what was our tropo? 40218. 40218. Cool. Let's go to flying plan. We're going to be taking runway 32 left, and that will be via Laku 6 Bravo departure. So let's quickly get that in. Laku 6 Bravo. Insert that, and then in Paris Orly we're going to be landing at what runway? We're going to be landing at 25 MB9 Whiskey. So ILS 25 MB9 Whiskey, which is here, and we're going to insert that. Cool. Let's make sure that there's no discontinuity in this. Yes, there isn't. Adios is lining up. Cool. So with that, let's go. Red nav is clear. We're going to go secondary flight. We're going to copy active, and with that, let's go to our next page. We have headwind of 5 knots, I believe. Headwind of 6 knots, sorry, my bad. Headwind of 6 knots, and we're going to be what's the alternate fuel? Alternate fuel is 1.2. Let's put that in 1.2, and zero fuel 57.5, and our max zero fuel is 31.1. Put that in. Beautiful. We're gonna do fuel planning. If it doesn't pop up, we'll just fill it in ourselves. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Cool, that's done. After that, we're gonna go to perf. Actually, we might have to wait for that because our performance is still, our weight is still being loaded. Passengers are still waiting to be loaded up as well. And a bit on back, I just had delay, but home should be in 1910 when I should get notification. I will leave you for now. No worries, that's all good. Which plane are you most excited for out of the ones that are close to releasing? I'm really excited for A380. I'm excited for 757, 777 as well whenever it releases, and A350. Obviously, we haven't had much, notes about A350, but A380 and 757 I'm really excited about. Right, seatbelt signs on, fueling is done, so no smoking signs can come on. We'll get master switch on for APU, wait about 3 seconds, and then we can hit the starter switch on, and with that let's get central fuel pumps on as well, and it will wash the APU spooling up right here. While that's happening, let's go to our Navigraph charts. I'm gonna unload these and load the new flight plan. Beautiful. So our initial clearance is going to be fly level 070, so we're going to plug that in. 070 is in, and our QNH for this lovely airport today is 1028, so let's plug that in. 1028. 1028. Let's do the same on ISIS over here. Unlock this. Will the N24 be free for Xbox? Max is definitely coming to Xbox, but I think it might be free as well. What do you like more, cargo or passenger flights? I like passenger flights more, but I don't mind doing odd cargo flights here and there as well. I like for cargo more, but mostly fly passenger flights. Yeah, I mean I'm probably the opposite then. So APU is available. We're gonna get APU bleed on, and with that, let's disconnect the external power, and we'll get disconnect the ground power unit. Let's get our pushback requested. Mass and balance, let's see how we're doing. We've got 36 passengers to board up. I don't know why that's going back. It's weird. I think maybe because we requested pushback, haven't we?
Hello, Captain.
Right,
We are ready for
beacon
pushback.
can come on. Ladies and gents, we're getting ready for our second beautiful flight. Adira's gonna line up in 2 minutes, so we gotta wait for that as well.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I think we might have requested the pushback a bit too early. It's all good. There's another Air France down there. We're going to be taxiing to 3 to left, which is just on that side over there. So we're going to be taxiing via Papa 4, then November 2, cross runway 3 to right onto Mike 2, and for runway 3 to left via Mike 2. Randyville, I better go ahead and now watch quiz on to. No worries, Max, all good. Do you prefer Airbus 3 Neo or CEO planes? I prefer both, man. I actually like both. Our boarding is done, and we've got our weight. Let's go to performance, and we'll get our performance data. So we're going to be taking runway 3 to left. It's dry. We're going to do flaps 1, sync that, and let's get our V1, VR, and V2 speeds. So V1 134, VR 140, V2 140, flaps 1, down 0.1, flex temp 68. 134, 140, 140, flaps 1, and flex temp is 68. Cool. Let's get rid of this message. Okay, so with that, let's make sure that we have our correct pushback, continue pushback, and we're going to be facing auto-saved. Now I'm going to do quick edit because I don't even know what auto-save did I use. Let's quickly straighten that nose up. There you go.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
Right, let's remove chalks from our Fenix tab. Cool.
Locking gear.
We're gonna go constraints, zoom in, and we'll go VOR 1 and 2 on NAVADs or aids. Sorry. Do you prefer okay? From the looks, I think CEO looks better. From the looks, I've got to go give it to Neo. If it comes to looks, for me, it's got to be Neo. I think Neo looks pretty nice on with looks.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Right, let's start the block timer. And ignition can go to start, and engine starting number engine 2. You don't like the sharklets of the Neo? I think sharklets suit the Neo. To be honest, in my opinion, they suit. The only thing I don't like sharklets on is the 767 and 757. I don't like sharklets on those things, even though they are there for economy, to save fuel and whatever, but I don't know, they just don't go. They just do not go. I don't like the sharklets of the Neo. And exactly, I don't think there's much left. What about the windows? Do you like the tinted windows? The sharklets are cool, exactly. I mean, they look cool on certain planes, not all of them. But wingtips are better, if you say so. I mean, I've got Air France picture as well. I'm not sure if I uploaded it in the aviation channel on my Discord. If I haven't, I'll upload it. I took it today, and I was looking at the sharklets because we're quite close because they're low wings, and it looked pretty good, man.
Set parking brakes.
It looked pretty good. Let's set parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Let's give them confirmation for a good engine start so they can leave us alone.
Good engine start. You can disconnect.
Right, so with that, what we're going to do, we're going to go TCAS to auto, and Squawk 2000 is set. We're going to get predicted wind shear on, low weather systems on, ground spoilers on. We'll get flaps 1 for our takeoff. Make sure cockpit doors are locked, which they are. Auto brakes can go to max. Max auto brake, please. Why is it not setting up? Alright, so let's get engine number 1 on. Starting engine number 1. There we go. Auto truck. Auto brakes on because I think the tow truck was connected. That's why they weren't getting on. So with that, we'll go get our taxi lights on and we'll go down to our taxis. So we're going to be taxiing Toulouse traffic Air France 27 Juliet Delta, taxiing to holding point Mike 2 for runway 32 left via Tango 41 Tango 40 to Papa and November 2 crossing runway 32 right. Right, let's release parking brakes. Let's go and start our taxi. We'll disconnect the paddles. We can taxi on 1 engine as well. We don't need 2 engines fully started up for taxiing. Rory, do you drive a manual or automatic car? I drive manual. I can drive both. Have you ever considered becoming a VATSIM controller? Cheeky Dan, I certainly have, and I did apply for it. But somehow I managed to miss the training slot. I was on the Euroscope to get the training, but it just wouldn't let me connect. And I was asking for help from VATSIM guys. No one helped, and I missed my training slot. I was explaining the situation to them afterwards. They said, well, you just gotta wait. What car do you drive? At the moment, I'm driving a Nissan Juke. So we have both engines on a good start, and let's get thrust out for both of them. And ignition can go to normal now that we have both engines started up. And we will take this left turn over here. Can you whistle? Rory, anything else you guys want to ask me? Yes, of course I can. Oh man, let's go to messages, accept the load sheet, and we'll get the weather sheet as well. I prefer the Ford Galaxy 1.9 TDI from 2001. That's a nice car. I've seen Ford Galaxy, obviously. I've been a good Ford fan as well. I like their Ford trucks. Alright, let's get to takeoff config is normal. Ow. Slow down a bit. Oh, I think we missed our turn, didn't we? Yes, we have missed our turn. Our turn was right there. We missed our turn. Can we do a cheeky U-turn? I think we can. You guys didn't see anything. You guys did not see anything. What happened? Oh, my plane just did it to 360. Why? This plane, man, seriously. Sometimes it just does weird things. Like, it just done a 360. I'm gonna have to park the plane through cracked taxiway now. Oh. Well, Max, welcome back. Let's get run return of flights on. Strobes can come on. Don't know why we stop in. We'll get landing lights on as well. Some say it's ugly, but it was our family car for 14 years, which is probably why I think it's so great. Some cars have memories. Some cars have engines, some cars have memories. Said by me. I think that was a good quote. Some cars have engines, some cars have memories. I like Volkswagen Golf. Yeah, they're really good cars. My dad sold it, so no Ford Galaxy anymore. Well, at least you had good memories in it, right? Alright, so Toulouse traffic, Air France 27 Juliet Delta taxing, lining up runway 32 left via Mike 2. Alright, so let's get runway takeoff, nose lights to take off, APU can come off, APU bleed can come off, packs can go off. We'll get chrono on. Ladies and gents, let's get you guys the gear cam, and with that we'll line up. Oh, that's nice of you to wait on the runway. Right, so let's disconnect the pedals. Nose pressure down. Let me just get this slightly dim. Right, thrust sets 50%. Stable. Manflex 68. SRS is runway, and auto thrust is blue. Under knots. V1. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Ho 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 ho. See you, Toulouse. Absolutely beautiful. Oh man, that was a nice takeoff. I certainly loved it. Alright. Thrust can come to climb. Let's get pack 1 on. Right, flaps up. Packs 2 on. And TCAS TARA and nose ground support is disarmed, autopilot on, and we can get our cruise altitude of 34,000 with open climb. And we'll get you guys to main flight cockpits. With that, let's get QNH to standard on both places. Nabil, my 2 and 3 engines have run out of fuel. I don't know what you done. I don't know if you done the fueling properly, man. That is really weird. They shouldn't have run out of the fuel if you've done it properly. I don't know what you done there. I have plenty of fuel. My main 2, main 3 tanks are out. How much distance have you got to cover? How much distance is left to cover? Turn on into fuel from assistance options. Alright, so 9,000 feet is coming up. So 10,000 feet, let's get in it and we'll get the cost index to 0. And with that, secondary flight plan is okay. We'll copy active. We'll go to RadNav, it's cleared, that's good. Let's go to landing lights, they can come off, runway turn off lights off, nose lights off, seatbelt signs and no smoking signs off as well. EFS options can go to airport, and navats can clear or turn off. We've got our cruise altitude 34,000 feet, anti-ice is not needed. Cool, which means we're looking good. I had 16 tons, yeah, salty sand 4. I just went in, added more fuel, rather be unrealistic than not finish the flight. Yeah. I mean, that's what I was saying. How much distance have you got to go? Literally nothing to see there. I'm just trying to see if there's lights for these ones here as well. Seems like it looks like a crossfeed issue 880 miles away from top of descent. Yeah, that's quite far for you to run out of fuel so quickly. Let's get the cabin a bit cooler. Let's go to our perf page. So we should be down in about 50 minutes in Toulouse. I mean in Paris Orly. 50 minutes and we should be down in Paris Orly. I've added fuel now, it shouldn't be an issue. Aiden, that's absolutely fine. I mean, yeah, I don't know why your fuel was so less, man. It doesn't make sense. Unless you made a mistake, which I'm sure you haven't, you know, it could be that. So dark down there. Cabin lights. Yeah, we turn them off. That looks a bit better with the lights off. Gonna turn these displays off as we don't really use them, to be honest. Anything that saves a bit of FPS, right? We'll do that. Welcome back, Max. Alright, so 34,000 achieved. Let's go to our init and we'll get our normal cost index in, and we'll set the transponder to BLW. Cabin temps, let's check that. 23, 23, 23, which is good. So we're looking all good for everything else. Top of descent, 107 nautical miles away, which is all good. There's some airport down there. Nothing but just a bunch of lights flashing. That's what it looks like anyway. We'll get the interior lights to bright. I mean to dim, and I'm gonna get all the floodlights off for now. Cool. What flight are we doing tomorrow, Nabil? Max, I'm thinking we're gonna do some New Zealand ops, so we might do from Wellington down to Queenstown. That's what I'm thinking of. Have a nice approach into Queenstown. Physics IT, walaikum assalam. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining us, buddy. Good to see you on board. Thank you, thank you. Did you try the flyby via A321? No, I have not, Ilyas. I haven't tried that yet, man. I'm yet to try that. I couldn't find the A321 mod, to be honest. I'm good, how about you? I'm good as well, Physics. Thank you very much for asking, man. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. I'll send you the link on Discord. Alright, Ilyas, I'll have a look at that. Thank you. To be honest with you, I'm tempting to fly the A330-900 as well. I'm tempting to fly that. That looks like a good plane right now. There's A321, A319, and A318. Yeah, I've only got A321. Well, I got gifted in a way, I would say, since I didn't pay for it. Captain would like to see a flight from Dubai to Doha and vice versa. 738 if possible. Physics will definitely have a look in that, man. I'll definitely have put that in my ideas. If you are on my Discord, we usually accept all the requests on Discord. You can just put that in flight ideas, and we'll definitely fly when we're flying 737-8. Fly Dubai? Yeah, most likely it'll have to be Fly Dubai. I don't think any other flight goes to Dubai to Doha. I don't think. Does Fly Dubai even do Dubai to Doha? I don't think they do. I don't think they do Dubai to Doha. I don't think they do, you know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Top of the descent, 58 nautical miles left. Dr. Abid, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining. Is it Airbus or Boeing tomorrow in the bill? It's going to be Airbus. It will be Airbus tomorrow. So let's go to M.2 and we're going to request the weather so we can fill in the approach data. So we're going to be landing at Lima Foxtrot Papa Oscar. Put that in Meta. Yes, send that off. There we go. Weather data's in. Let's go to perf page. Next and next. So QNH 1030. Our temperature is 9. Winds are 2804 knots. Transition is 5000. We'll leave that as it is. And our minimums are 487. So put that in our barrow. Cool. Looking good. Our final approach ILS and glide slope is going to be 3000 feet again. So I'm going to do 2800. Let's have a look down here as well. Yeah, 3000. So I think 3000 should be okay. Valentino, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. They actually operate to Doha, fly Dubai 005. Okay, physics, thank you very much for letting me know. I actually thought it's only Qatar that do that flight. But yeah, good to know. What's the difference with the barrow and radio minimums? So barrow is basically, you use barrow if you're using Cat 1 landing. But if you're using Cat 2 and Cat 3, then you use radio. That's the only difference I know between the two. So, let's calculate our auto brakes. So we're gonna have estimated fuel on board 2.4 on landing. 2.4, that will leave us with the 0.9. So 0.9 minus our total weight, 60. So we're going to have 60 tons of fuel, 60 tons of landing weight. So we're going to go to our landing calculator. We're going to be landing on 25. Runway is dry. We're going to apply the META. Landing weight is 60 tons. And with low brake, we should be okay with low brake. So yeah, that's what we're going to use. We're going to use low brake and we're going to set that over here. Cool. Beautiful. All right, we are getting ready for another descent, guys. Thank you all so much for this lovely stream today. I appreciate you guys for staying with me. And if you are new, please do consider hitting that like and that beautiful sub button. All of that is much, much appreciated. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you like the fly-by-wire mod, maybe you can start flying A320 flights. I'll definitely have a look into that, man. I'm really open to everything. You know, like I said, I'm gonna fly the A330-900 as well sometimes. And yeah, I wouldn't mind. I'll just have to see how it flies, man. Because obviously, since I didn't pay anything for it, I wouldn't mind flying it. But again, just deep down, I feel like if I fly it, some people might consider buying it, and it's not really something worth paying for, if you know what I mean. That's all it is, man. It's just gonna be deep down guilt. You know what I mean? For some reason, I hate the fly-by-wire, and once I get a new PC upgrade within a few months' time, the Phoenix will be in my hands. Cheeky Dan, why do you hate fly-by-wire? Why? You can tell them about it. Ilyas, yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe I need to have a disclaimer in my description that don't buy this if you are not familiar with it. That's what I'm gonna say, probably. So, 17 miles to go for our top of descent. It basically just switches the electric cockpit with fly-by-wire cockpit, and the owner of the mod edited the physics and M.2, etc. Oh, okay. When was the mod last updated, Ilyas? When was it last updated? January 16th. Okay, not too long ago then. Physics, do you prefer Boeing or Airbus? Physics, I love them both. I actually do. I like them both. I love how Airbus is so autonomous, and I love how Boeing makes you go crazy when you're on finals and controlling the whole plane yourself. I like the both. I like both. It changes the Latvian logo and name to Horizon Sim 2. Okay. Alright, let's go and get the managed descent on. Descent green. And we are descending down nicely now. I think this flight in real life have landed a few minutes ago, if I'm not wrong. Because if you put that call sign on flight radar 24, you'd get that flight. The one we're doing right now. I'm gonna try to land this within the touchdown zone, hopefully. Wow. Why do I have 30,000 in there? It's meant to be 3,000. Luckily, I noticed it. Otherwise, I would have stopped descending at 30,000 feet. Oh, we have Orly approach on 123875. That's good. We have some sort of coverage. That made me a bit happy. Not too far from them. So the ATIS says that landing runway is 25. Okay, that's good as well. Transition is 60. So we're going to have to change our transition in our perf. Let's quickly do that. 60. There we go. Yep, landed 15 minutes ago. Nice physics. Nice, nice. Did you land in Orly as well? No, I mean the actual flight. Oh, okay, the actual flight landed 15 minutes ago. Nice. We should ask to be connected to them soon. Hopefully a butter. Physics, definitely. I'll try my best to give you guys a butter, man. Last flight was a bit of a floater, but we were still within the touchdown zone. We had minus 213, I believe. Which is still not bad. Still quite good. I was happy with it, certainly, but yeah. We'll see how it is. Nabio flew a Qantas for Max. Yes, I have. I flew it on P3D Qantas 787 to Sydney. Why did you leave P3D, by the way? Ilyas, because I needed some space in my C drive. Like the cache files and stuff from P3D, I believe they were taking over C drive quite a lot. When I deleted it, I literally got 30 GB free from C drive. So yeah, I'll probably download it once I have a bigger C drive. I mean, probably when I upgrade my PC completely. But for now, I'm just gonna stick to MSF, to be honest. Don't you love P3D anymore, Bill? I do like it. I do like P3D, but I just don't have the resources, if that makes sense. Captain, is RTX 3050 Ti 6GB with 32 RAMs good to run MSF 2020 on laptop or not? I wouldn't trust a gaming laptop physics. I'd rather spend that money on a gaming PC than a laptop. Cheeky Dan, I'll take your old PC parts. Whenever I upgrade, man, you're more than welcome to Cheeky Dan. We're quite a while from upgrading though. Just gotta wait a bit. A few months at least. Bill, when the A350 comes out, can you do Heathrow to San Francisco? Max will definitely try to do that. We'll try to do the long flight with the A350. Let's 13875. Yes, I'm gonna contact Orly approach. Orly approach, Air France 27 Juliet Delta.
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, Orly approach. Bonjour, bonsoir.
Hello sir, we are currently at flight level 180, going down to 130 inbound CAD.
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, squawk 1000.
Squawking 1000, 37 Juliet Delta. You can always contact them earlier than normal. So if you think that you're getting close to the airspace, you can just contact them.
Radar contact, descent flight level 110, proceed direct OD low. Expect ILS approach, runway 25.
Alright, down to 1000, direct Ordilo, and expect ILS for runway 25, Air France 27 Juliet Delta. If it's about laptop, what GPU do you suggest? I don't know, man. I don't have much experience with laptops. But I think minimum 3060 should be the one to go for. Right guys, we're getting a bit close, so let's get our music off. And I'm gonna get the aircraft volume up as well. We'll also get a replay from this beautiful landing, if you do get a battle. We'll get landing replay either way. I'd go with 3060 or 1660S or 2060 minimum. Yeah. 2060, I think that's a good one as well, but 3060 definitely. If you're in the 3000 series, then go with 3060. Yeah, if you can run the Microsoft Flight Simulator on low to medium settings, even, I think that's still a good good settings to go with, because the terrain is so good in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It wouldn't look that bad even if you're on low settings. Is 1660 better than RTX 3050? I had 1660 in my PC, and I was running Microsoft Flight Simulator on low and medium settings with doing the stream on the same PC, and it was running absolutely fine. That's all. That's the only example I can give you.
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, leave Odilo, heading 060.
Leaving Odilo, heading 060, Air France 27 Juliet Delta. So yeah, we're going to be getting vectors, I believe. Cheeky Dan, the RT3050 is 5% faster than the 1660, so get a 1660 Super or TI. Okay.
Air France 270 Delta, leave Odilo. You are turning right now. Leave Odilo.
My bad, sorry. That was such a noob mistake. Let's go direct Odilo again. $1660 Super OTI is better than 3050 Ti. I guess I'd like I said, I'm not sure about 3050. Nabil, you're blurry a little bit, am I? No, it's fine, Max. Cam is fine. Alright, so we are heading 060 and at 11,000 feet, and our speed should be 250, so let's take the speed down to 250 now. Get 3060 if you can, otherwise go with 2060. I would say 3060 if you can. Does the 6 Gbps and 40% GPU make much difference in performance? Yes, of course it does. It definitely does. Gives you more room to clock it or yeah.
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, descent flight level 70.
Descend down to 70 Air France 27 Juliet Delta. Alright, going down to 70. Right, so we are coming down at 10,000 feet. With that, let's get the seatbelt signs on, no smoking signs on, EFS options to constraint. Landing system can come on. and we'll go ISIS to local QNH, which is 1030. And with that, ECAM status is good, and engine mode selectors is normal. Max speed is 250 knots. We'll also get our landing lights on, and runway turn-off lights can come on as well. Nabil, I better leave. Thanks for the great one, mate. Enjoy the butter. I should land Tel Aviv in 40 minutes, so peace out. No worries, Max. Have a good one, man. Thank you very much for joining us once again. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Physics is about 1,000, man. You can get a really good PC for that. Why do you want a laptop? Alright, All Star speed is green as well. And let's get a fix quickly. 25 10 miles. Gonna take the speed down to 220 knots. We'll get NAVADs to VUR 1 and 2 again. Speed 220 knots. He's almost same level as Nabil. Oh, Elias. I'm gonna ban you. I'm joking. Because getting into uni this year in another nation. Oh, right, physics. Okay. So you want to carry something that you can play MSF on wherever you are.
Bonsoir, Orly approche Air France 2412, on demande une mise en route pour Nice, Côte d'Azur avec l'information Zulu.
Air France 2412, Orly approche, bonsoir monsieur, mise en route approuvée pour Nice, Côte d'Azur. Départ
120 miles from top of descent, nice it did. Nice.
Montée initiale niveau 80, transpondeur 1000.
Good luck with your flight as well, Aiden.
Mise en route pour Nice, Côte d'Azur.
Pretty sure you get a nice butter.
Piste 24, niveau initial 80 et transpondeur 1000, Air France 2412.
C'est correct. Air France 27 Juliet Delta, descent altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1030.
Down to 3,000 feet and QNH 1030, Air France 27 Juliet Delta. Alright, let's go. Local QNH 1030, 3,000 feet selected. Speed, let's take this down to 210 knots. Para looks too good at night though. I'm sure it does, man. It looks beautiful.
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, turn left heading 040.
Left heading 040, 27 Juliet Delta. let's go. And okay, approach is already activated, so we don't need to worry about that. I gotta go worst moment possible. See you all. No visual accident is all good. Supposed to have 7 tons of fuel at Heathrow. Okay. Paris looks too good. Yeah. Already read that, but okay, we're looking good as well. Going down to 3,000 feet. A landing monitor is on. We're gonna get our replay mode selected. So we're at 4,000 feet, and this is going to be a final for ILS and glide slope. She'll probably get us turning left once we are past this point. She likes him, never mind. I'm sure you can convince yourself.
It's
good to see you though. Hopefully I won't disappoint you guys.
Face au nord sur Whiskey 3, QNH, unité 030, Air France 24 Toulouse.
For this particular one, we're going to get both wing views. We'll get one wing view at night, and we'll get one wing view in the daylight.
Orly approach, Lufthansa 432, flight level 340.
Lufthansa 432, bonjour. Oh, are you going to United States?
Charles de Gaulle is actually... Oh, your opinion.
Hello.
I haven't flown there much,
Yeah,
to be honest. I think we only done one flight
so
there.
you are well,
So, yeah.
well above my airspace. Please monitor Unicom and very good flight to you. Au revoir.
Have a good day, Lufthansa 432.
Is that the last flight for today, Captain? Yes, physics, it is. We done one leg already from Orly down to Toulouse, and this was the return leg for it.
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360, 27 Juliet Delta. Like I was saying, he's gonna have us turning left. There's our airport, I believe, and that's Charles de Gaulle in the down there, I think. Pretty sure that is. The airport is old and bad. I haven't flown there, to be honest. In real life, certainly, but yeah. Have you travelled there, Elias?
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, turn left heading 280, cleared ILS approach, runway 25, you are number 1.
Left heading 280, clear for ILS approach 25, number 1, and Air France 27 Juliet Delta. Alright, we're gonna get the approach phase, approach on lock star. Once we go below 10 mile, we'll get the speed down to 180 knots. Paris is mid, to be honest. Well, not according to my wife. She actually loved it.
Air France 24, on est prêt pour le roulage, piste 24.
Once I went to Morocco and once I went to
Air
Paris.
France
Okay.
24, merci commandant, roulez pour Whisky 42, piste 24, par Whisky 3
I
et
believe
Lima
that's our
Romeo.
runway there, or is it down here? No, that's our
On
runway.
roule vers le point d'attente Whisky 42 via Whisky 3 et Lima Romeo, Air France 24.
I was in Paris 12 years ago. Bloody hell. That's a long time. Right, let's get the speed down to 180 knots, shall we? Cool. Speed 180 knots. Flaps 1. And flaps 2. With that, let's get landing gear down, and we'll go up and get the nose lights to taxi, and we're going to arm the ground spoilers as well. Glide slope green, and go around altitude is, where is go around altitude? 4,000. Let's set that up. 4,000 set. And let's get our replay in as well now.
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, surface wind 270 degrees 4 knots, runway 25, clear to land.
25 clear to land, Air France 27 Juliet Delta. Okay, we are looking good. 2,000 feet in.
Air France 24 de
6 miles, and let's go to final approach speed 137.
Je suis allé à Whisky 41, désolé.
Right, ladies and gents.
Pas de problème. Le Whisky 41,
Looking good.
alignez-vous piste 24, rappelez prêt au départ.
De Whisky 41, on s'aligne sur la 24 et on vous rappelle pour prêt au départ 24-2.
Flaps 3. Beautiful. And let's get flaps full. So flaps full, gear down 3 green, ECAM no blue. Ladies and gents, enjoy the landing, which is coming shortly on manual. We'll get the control at 1,000 feet. And before that happens, let's give you guys the gear cam. Autopilot disconnected, my control.
Air France 58, Papa de fois, vous pouvez vérifier, je n'ai pas reçu le plan de vol.
Come on, shut up.
Air France 24-12, prêt pour le décollage, piste 24.
Air France 24-12, vent au sol, 270 degrés, 4 nœuds, piste 24, autorisé décollage.
Autorisé décollage, piste 24, Air France 24-12.
Air France 58, Papa deux fois, j'ai reçu le plan de vol. Je vous rappelle.
500. 100 above.
Air France 58, Papa deux fois, mise en route approuvée pour Calvi. Départ Latra 9 Whisky, piste 24.
Minimum.
Montée initiale
Continue.
niveau 80, transpondeur 1000.
Very high, or looking high at least. Gonna ignore that.
C'est correct.
40. 30, 20, retard, 10, 5,
Beautiful. Nose down
Air
gently.
France 2412, identifié radar 2300 pieds, tournez à gauche, procédez direct, la Luxe, montez niveau 130.
70 knots. Reverse the stores.
Direct
Auto
la
brakes
Luxe et on
off.
monte niveau 130, Air France 2412.
Just continue, and we'll take this next left. Manual brake. Disconnect the pedals. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paris Orly. Thank you guys, thank you very much. We managed to not
Air France 27
plant
Juliet
it.
Delta, bienvenue à Paris Orly. From Whiskey 35, continue taxi to Lima 3 and slightly on your left Whiskey 2 to get Alpha 11.
To gate Alpha 1, continue on Whiskey 3 and Whiskey 36, Lima 3 and Whiskey 2 for Alpha 11, did you say?
Okay, Air France 272 Delta, so continue from Whiskey 35 to Lima 3, slightly on your right, so it is Lima 3, and on the Whiskey 2 on your left, slightly on your left, to join the Alpha 11, Alpha 11. It is Orly 3 terminal.
Roger that, sir. So Whiskey 35, then Lima 3, Whiskey 2, and slightly left to Alpha 11. Air France 27 Juliet Delta.
That's correct.
It was a long one. Thank you. Alright, so we'll go straight on. Okay, so we're gonna go Alpha 11. There we go. Alpha 11, and no. Let's get our APU master switch on.
Air France 2412, poursuivez la montée
1,
niveau
2, and
190.
3. He's complicating it, to be honest. Nah, we got it. We got it. It's not too hard. We're going straight through basically, and then we're gonna make left turn, and Alpha 11 is just somewhere there basically. Because I didn't have my charts on it, it was slightly hard to understand, but we're all good. So Alpha 11 is... oh no, it's here. Wait, why? What? It's taking us to Alpha 22. No, it's there. Why is that marshal there? That's so weird. Alpha 11 is there, and that marshal's pointing to us as well. Wish I could land a Phoenix like that. Trust me, it's just practice. I couldn't land Phoenix like this either. It's just practice. Literally. Alright, so all our lights are off, right? Runway turn off lights, they can come on as well. Come off actually. So 1-1 is... where's 1-1? Yeah, it's right there. That's it. We got it. We've got it. 1-1, and let's go up and get our taxi lights off as well. We don't want to blind them. And once we fully parked up, we'll get our taxi lights and everything on. Wait, where are we? We missed it. Did we miss it? No, he's right there, isn't he? Yeah, he's right there. It's so hard to look in the dark, man. Alright. Let's just park quickly, and then we will get our replay.
Air France 2412, vous allez quitter mon espace dans 1 ou 2 minutes maintenant. Pas d'autres services ATC alentour. Alors veillez sur Unicom. Très bon vol vers Nice Côte d'Azur. Au revoir.
On passe sur Unicom. Merci pour la TC, monsieur, et merci pour le métard. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Oh, minus 0.3, really? Okay, anyway. AP bleed can come on, and right, ladies and gents, we're going to get our replay. So let's quickly thank the controllers. Approach Air France 27 Juliet Delta, all parked up. Thank you very much for your service this evening. Have a good one.
Air France 27 Juliet Delta, very good job, Captain. Alpha 11. Have a nice day in Paris tonight. See you soon. Frequency change approved. Au revoir.
Have a good night.
Merci.
Parking brake is off, isn't it? Okay, we got 0-0. Is it going to give us a dance? I doubt it. But anyway, let's disconnect from that sim. And yeah, he's not going to give us a dance, guys. I don't think he is. He just doesn't like us very much, does he? Let's finish the flight on my control panels here, so we can get it less crowded. Cool. Let's go. Stop the replay. We're going to get our first replay from the window view. There we go. Wing views coming up, ladies and gents. Enjoy this. And then after this, let me get the gear cam off and my face off as well. And while that happens, I'll give you guys some nice music. Captain, do you normally configure gears when intercepting glide slope at certain number of nautical miles? I usually do it when I've got flaps 2 or I'm at 2,000 feet. You can get your gear down at about flaps 2 or 2,000 feet. After this, we're going to go to a daylight landing as well. So yeah, make sure you guys stick around for that too. Listen guys, like I always say, thank you all very much for staying with me this evening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for staying with me. It was an absolute pleasure to fly for you guys, fly with you guys. Once again, thank you all very much. Within the touchdown as well, man. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let's go and get the time changed. We'll go into slightly better time. There we go. We'll go about there. Let's pause the replay, go back. Shall we go a bit of sunset? I think a bit of sunset would be nice. That would be nice. Alright, cool. Resume. We're going to arm the spoilers again. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Now we'll get engine view actually. Right guys, thank you all so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for your support and all the likes and all the love. See you guys tomorrow with a different flight. Most likely I'm definitely going to fly from Wellington to Queenstown in New Zealand. It's a beautiful visual approach into Queenstown, and other way around down to Wellington. It's a really nice approach as well. So until then, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Peace and love guys. Enjoy the landing.